everyone, welcome to another RouterGods video. My name is Humphrey Cheung, and let's talk about RIP offset lists. So what an offset list is it's a way of adding number of hops to a route inside of RIP. So it's a way of tricking the routers into thinking a route is less desirable. So what I mean is this. We're going to use topology 0, and we're going to set up RIP on this, and then we're going to take loopback 0, and we're going to make it look worse than it really is. So normally this should be 1 or 2 hops away from router 1, and we're going to make it look like it's 10 hops away. Now of course we don't have 10 routers here, so physically we can't do that, but we're going to use an offset list to add some hops to this loopback. Okay, so let's get started. We've got router 1. I'm going to pull that into the screen here. Enable conf t. We're going to enable RIP. So router RIP version 2, no auto. And then we're going to throw all of our networks in to RIP. Then I'm going to drag in router 2. Conf t, router RIP version 2, no auto, and network all zeros. I'm going to exit out of there, do a show IP route. Might have to wait a little bit for our RIP routes to come in. Any day now. Okay, there we go. So we've got our RIP routes. I'm just going to make sure I can ping all ones. And we have a successful ping. Now I'm going to go over to router 1, do a show IP route. And you can see we have a route to the all 2s, which is the loopback of router 2. We have a metric or administrative distance of 120. And we have a hop count of 1. It is 1 hop away. So we want to take this 1 hop and we want to turn it into 10 hops. Okay, so we're going to go back to router 2. And we're going to go back into router RIP. So this is done under the routing configuration mode. Going to hit question mark. And you can see right there the word offset list. Now it's kind of misleading because it says add or subtract an offset, but really all you can do is add in this case. Okay, so we'll do offset list, question mark. Okay, we have to first make an access list because it's asking for a number or a word of an access list, so let's actually exit out of there. So let's make an access list that will match just this loopback address right here. So we'll do access list 1, permit, all 2s, and we'll do a wildcard mask of all zeros to match it exactly. Hit enter right there. Then we're going to go back into router RIP. Type in offset list, question mark. The number of our access list is 1. Do another question mark. And we're going to add this hop count, add the 10 hops, or actually 9 hops, to our outbound updates. So being sent to router 1. Going to do a question mark, and this is where we put our offset. So we're going to add 9. Add 9 hops, do another question mark, and these are updates going out fast 0, 0. Kind of a long command, so offset list 1, so it matches access list 1. For all updates going outbound, we're going to add 9 hops going out fast 0, 0. The question mark definitely is very handy for these type of commands. I wouldn't bother trying to memorize that. Just remember it starts with offset list and just hit question mark for every option after that. Going to hit enter. Then we're going to see if we can verify this. We're going to do show IP protocols. Show IP protocols. Let's see if we have anything here. Not much there. Oh, okay, look at that. In our, what is this, the 4th line down. outgoing routes in Fast Ethernet 00 will have 9 added to the metric if on list 1. Pretty good deal. Now if we do a show IP route on router 2, everything should look normal here. Because the metric has not been added here, it's going to be added as it gets flung out towards router 1. And let's take a look at router 1. So this was our previous number, 120 and 1. Let's hit the up arrow, do show IP route. And you could see now that has changed to 120 and 10. So 9 hops have been added to that metric. It is now 10. Alright, so you're wondering, well, RIP has a maximum hop count of 16. What if that number hits 16? Is it possible for us to kill this route? And of course we can. We can go back to router 2. So all we have to do is get that 10 to 16 and we should be able to kill it. So we'll go to conft router rip, hit the up arrow a couple times so we get back to our offset list, and let's add 15. So if we add 15, it's already got a 1 to it, and it's going to make that route have a metric of 16. And if you've been doing your studying, you will know that in RIP you can't have a metric of 16. That's not going to work. It's counted as infinite, and the route should not be put into the main routing table. So we'll hit enter right there. Gonna go back to router 1. Let's do a debug IP routing. And we're gonna have to wait a little bit. Let's see what we have here. Delete subnet route. Oh, that's pretty good. Show IP route, and you could see our RIP route has been destroyed. It's no longer there. So if you add 15 to a route that already has a metric of 1, it's going to turn that metric to 16, which is going to take it out of the routing table. Now if I go back to router 2, hit the up arrow, let's just change this 15 to a 14, hit enter, go back to router 1, our debug IP routing is still on, and let's see if we have the route coming back. And you can see right there our debug says route added. RT means routing table add 2.2.2.2 via this next hop with the RIP metric. Do a U-all to stop all the debugs. Show IP route, and you could see we've got a route. It is squeaked under the radar with a metric of 15 hops. So pretty easy thing to configure. The hop count is configured with an offset list. The toughest part probably is to remember the command, the configuration command, and I'll do a show run so you can see that. Under router RIP, we've got an offset list 1 out or in, depending on your desire. 14, which is the number of hops, could be any number from 1 to 15. Fast Ethernet 00, and it's a 2-part configuration. You also have to make an access list. You would probably do the access list first, and this matches the routes that you want to have the hops added to. This is a command you probably won't see in CCNA, but if you are studying for CCNP, you'll probably see it. And most definitely, if you're going for your CCIE, this is fair game. Thanks for watching another RouterGods video, and I'll see you later.